Raytheon Technologies, where he was serving on the Defense Contractors Board of Directors. From the USA Radio News Texas Bureau, I'm John Clemens.
Some gardening trends to dig into this year. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Welcome to the All In for Citrus podcast.
There's a new resource available that brings all of Florida's citrus research together, delivering it right to you on your computer, phone, or tablet. Introducing the All In for Citrus podcast from UF IFAS in partnership with Southeast AgNet. The monthly series spans the Sunshine State with research project updates from the UF IFAS statewide citrus team. Listen to the latest episode by searching All In for Citrus on iTunes, your favorite podcasting application, or at citrusindustry.net.
Farm fresh Florida produce. It's the best in the world. From tomatoes and peppers to blueberries and strawberries, no one grows seasonal crops better than Florida farmers. But unfair trade practices are threatening Florida farms and families. The USMCA trade agreement will make it worse. I'm Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried. It's time to put American farmers first and protect our Florida seasonal growers today.
2020 will certainly go down in history for many reasons, including gardening. According to Better Homes and Gardens, some 20 million novice growers took up their trowels and pitchforks in response to the pandemic, with the majority being males under the age of 35. What's on the horizon for this new year? All signs indicate that 2021 will be a time to fill your home with plenty of houseplants and your garden with lush tropicals and nutritious edibles to feed not only your family, but also those in need. Some trends to watch for in the coming year include bigger and better food gardens, more backyards turning into living spaces, and the focus will be more on bright and bold tropical plants, as well as a demand for more adventurous and unusual houseplants. The future is definitely looking greener. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Comfortable today, sunshine mixing with clouds, high 74 to 78. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 58 to 61. More clouds tomorrow than sunshine, with a passing shower in the afternoon, high 71 to 77. Sunday, pleasant with clouds and sunshine, high 77 to 81. Monday, clouds and sunshine, high 81 to 84. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Monday morning. Welcome to the third hour of Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz. 2 hours in the book. Had Galen Unal talking all things Super Bowl as his Tampa Bay Buccaneers were victorious yesterday over the Green Bay Packers, punching their ticket to be the first home team to host a Super Bowl. That's right. Raymond James Stadium, the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, will also be the site of Super Bowl 55. Their opponent will be the defending champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll talk about that over the next 2 weeks with Galen, about where we come down on what we think will happen in that game. Then we had Sonda Eunice in here, as she is every Monday morning from 8:30 to 9:30, talking marketing strategies. If you want to be a part of that conversation, Sonda is available to be contacted through Facebook. You can contact her very easily through Facebook, and she has some fantastic marketing opportunities here at the radio station to come on the air with us and talk about your business, all the way up to 25 minutes for very affordable prices. Sonda Eunice joined us. And then, of course, It's been me from there on. Joe Martone's in the building somewhere. I think he said had to go eat or something. I don't know. You never know with Joe. But I do want to talk about this. Laura Burns was on the show last week from Career Source, Marion Levy Citrus. And she said the job numbers were going to come out, and they did. Marion County's jobless rate has ticked down in December as the area continues to rebound from the negative impacts that this COVID has had. Marion County's unemployment rate, which has not been seasonally adjusted, fell from 5.7 in November to 5.6 in December. According to state figures released Friday, that rate was 3.2% in December of 2019. But still, to drop even 0.1 of a percentage point is good. Year over year, Marion County's workforce has increased by 4,631 people since December 2019. Number of people employed in Marion County is 133,000, climbed from 133,193 a year ago to 134,309 this December. The number of those unemployed is also up, but that's because COVID did a lot for that. Rusty Skinner, who's the CEO of Career Source Citrus Levy Marion, issued a press release that said state jobs report highlights encouraging gains across the region. It is certainly encouraging to see Ocala MSA lead the state with such strong gains over the years, Skinner said. In fact, the December report tells us that overall the region is moving in the right direction. So Laura Burns, who is the Career Sources Citrus Levy Marion's communication officer, she also said that the Ocala Metropolitan Statistical Area, the MSA, which is of all Marion County, had 110,000 plus non-farm jobs in December. That's an increase of 1,900 new jobs from last year. So that's good news. The unemployment numbers took a slight tick down, trending back towards the less than 4% unemployment we had a year ago at this time. It's down to 5.6. Hey, it reached a high during COVID of 13%. So it's come way down since then. And with the rate being down like that, with the unemployment rate dropping like that, from 13.7 back when COVID was in its heyday to where it is now, is a big drop. And Career Source, Citrus Levy Marion, very encouraged by the numbers, Joe. Rusty Skinner, the CEO, said that encouraging gains across the region, it's certainly encouraging to see. So, and by the way, one of the people that got put back to work during the COVID pandemic, put back on the work at the radio station, Tom Schmidt. So there you go. I'm part of these numbers.
You are part of something.
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? Wacky but true.
Wacky but true. What do you got over there?
A man was shot by an arrow while hanging his clothes.
Wait, what?
A man in China was hanging clothes on a balcony when he was shot in the knee by an arrow, which came out of nowhere. The arrow sank 8 inches into his knee.
Ow!
Yeah, he was rushed to the hospital, of course. He later found out that the man who lived in another building near him is crazy about archery. His arrow, of course, missed the intended target and found the other guy's knee.
Wait, hold on. How big must this guy's leg be for it to go 8 inches into his knee? Because I got a big leg.
Yeah.
And
well, it went on an angle, down, up.
Okay, maybe that way.
Well, if he's on the balcony and the guy's shooting.
Maybe that way.
You know. Price, this is right up your alley.
I like it.
Price of a Super Bowl ticket.
Let me guess. Wait, one ticket. Where are you sitting?
Doesn't
say where you're sitting. I would think right now, I would say probably $15,000.
A little shy. Not too bad. Fans wanting to attend the Super Bowl in Tampa can now expect to spend about $3.50 per second of game clock time to see the game. The average price of a ticket on Game Time.
That's a secondary outlet, yeah.
Right. An app website for the last-minute tickets is now
over $12,000 per seat, with the least expensive seats going for $8,424 each, and the top price seats available for $17,738.
So yeah, I was right in the ball.
I said you're right there.
You're right in the ballpark.
Yeah. No. Football park.
Which is why I will never go to a Super Bowl again.
Yeah, you will.
I went to one. That was enough. I got to go see one in Jacksonville, my hometown. I knew
As a media reporter?
I knew a few people who knew a few people.
As a media reporter, you went?
I did not go as a media reporter, but I knew a few people who knew a few people.
I'm surprised you don't want to go to Super Bowl as a media reporter.
Nah, care less. It's one of those things. I've done it once.
When I was in my high school days up in Connecticut, you all heard of Yale Bowl.
Yeah.
They had a game playing there. The New York Jets against, you know me in football.
The Jets were playing somebody.
Yeah. It was 1960s, late 60s.
Right.
And they needed someone to help park cars and someone to officiate at the gate, stop people. Right. I've always been big. Pouring rain. I mean, it was starting to, matter of fact, it poured so bad my dad came and brought me a trench coat and boots. The big, like you see, like the fishermen.
The galoshes. Yeah.
No, the fishermen.
Right, or did you see them wearing on dairy farms and stuff like that?
Right. No,
almost all the way to your knee.
That was it. And remember, I'm still young, so it was all over my knee. It was way up there. And one, you don't wear your shoes inside of it.
No.
That's a big deal. And a big overcoat, of course, a big hat and everything. And it had the big that hangs from your chest.
The lanyard.
The lanyard. Big lanyard there. And of course, I was just pointing, go, park your car, And they would collect the money and everything. And then the cars were done. So I said, okay, I want you at the main gate. So I went to the main gate. And I'm standing there, pouring rain. I'm all there. Mother Nature hits. I got to go.
Right.
So I went to the guy and says, hey, I got to go. He looked around, somewhere around here, and just pointed towards the stadium. Go that way. So I'm walking towards the stadium, and at least there's another higher official with the badge and everything.
Right.
I showed him my pass, and he says, where's the closest bathroom? I got to go. He said, that round building over here on the outside of the Yale Bowl.
Right.
It was a Jets locker room. Joe Namath, everybody's in there. I just walked in. They all looked at me. I just walked by everybody. I was on my plan.
You were on a mission.
When I was done with my business, I just turned around, looked at everybody, and just walked. I didn't make a commotion. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. But they're all there. They were all there.
Yeah.
And we got to go see the game. They let us in because of the badges. And I tried to get on the field. I right at the
no. Your badge privileges had run out.
Yeah, it ran out. No. But I work for Yale. No. Up. But you can sit. Any of the front row seats that aren't taken,
you can sit.
That's what we did.
Not getting field side.
Right, couldn't get field side.
Well, that's like when I would go representing this station, WOCA, and Hunter and I would go to golf tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
We had passes that would get us everywhere that you needed to go. The clubhouse, the locker room, everywhere you needed to go, except inside the ropes.
Why would you want to go inside the ropes?
Because that's where the golfers are. When they're playing, that's the fair. It's the golf course.
Oh, well, you wouldn't want to go there.
Well, no, there are some press members that get to go inside the ropes.
Really?
They follow the golfers, and they make... We didn't have those passes.
But Hunter still did.
Oh, Hunter did whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Hunter, one time I'm looking around. Here comes Hunter down the middle of the fairway, rolling down the fairway. Nobody.
They don't bother him.
No.
What are you going to do? Bother the kid in the wheelchair? I don't think so.
Let me tell you my Hunter Turner story that was the story of all stories.
Mm-hmm.
We're interviewing Justin Rose. At the time, Justin Rose is ranked probably 4th or 5th in the world in golf. And Hunter set up, Hunter knew his caddy because Hunter struck up a friendship with his caddy the year before.
Right.
So Hunter knows his caddy. Hunter arranges this interview. We're going to broadcast it now. We're going to tape it and play it on WOCA.
Right.
So we got, and Justin at the time is leading the Arnold Palmer Invitational. He's leading the golf tournament. Okay?
Right.
This is a Saturday. He's 2 rounds in and he's in first place. So we're interviewing the guy that's leading the tournament.
Uh-huh.
Hunter's supposed to be there at, the interview's at 11:30. Hunter's supposed to be there. Justin tees off at 2. But Hunter's supposed to be there on the putting green to help with this interview because he set it up.
Yeah.
11:30 comes. I'm there. Justin's there. The caddy's there. No Hunter. Now, I know Hunter's at the course because I went with him. So I'm looking around. So I text Hunter. I go, where the hell are you? No answer. Hunter, big capital letters. Where are you?
You're shouting in text.
Right. He goes, I get a text back. Turn around and look. Now, if you know anything about where the Arnold Palmer Invitational is,
None.
the practice green at the Arnold Palmer, where they warm up practice green at,
Yeah.
it sits above a little knee wall. It's a man-made thing, and there's a little knee wall at one side of it because it's a retention area kind of wall.
Oh, okay.
And there's a sidewalk that runs beside that wall. And then there's the clubhouse with big glass windows, and you can look down from that green, and it's the restaurant area, the private restaurant area for club members.
And
So I turn around and look, and Hunter waves at me.
he's inside?
He's inside eating lunch with Sean Foley. And Sean Foley's a swing coach, a golf coach.
Thank you.
He's inside eating lunch with Sean Foley, who now is Justin Rose's, today in 2021 is Justin Rose's swing coach. But at the time, Sean Foley was a swing coach for even a guy like you who doesn't understand no sports, doesn't know a lot about sports.
Right.
Even you will recognize this name.
Okay.
Hunter's sitting at the table eating lunch with Sean Foley and Sean Foley's client, Tiger Woods. Wait, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Hunter waves. I go, he's in there eating lunch with Tiger Woods and Sean Foley. At the very next table with his chair back almost touching Hunter's wheelchair, Mr. Palmer's sitting right there.
He blew you off.
Oh, he did. He blew me off to go have lunch with Tiger Woods and Arnold Palmer.
Let's see. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, Hunter was much smarter than me that day.
He waved at you.
He just waved at me.
Did you ever do the interview?
Oh, yeah, got the interview. And got Hunter back, by the way, too. Because Hunter did that. He thought it would be funny, and so he planned this interview so that I would be up there and could look down and watch him eating lunch with Tiger Woods and everything. Thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, it was.
So the next year, we go to the tournament next year because I couldn't get him that tournament. He'd know.
Yeah.
So the next year, we go, and Hunter's now wife was with us. It was his girlfriend at the time. She's with us. A high school golfer from the area here, Destiny, was with us. And we're all up in the MasterCard suite overlooking one of the greens because we had our passes and we could get in. Well, there's a scissors lift to take people with disabilities up and down to get them from the ground up into the suite because it's up above.
Right.
So Hunter gets in the scissors lift, comes in, and I said, "Nah, I got him." I go out to the girl, and I know the girl, the staff member that's working the scissors lift.
Yeah.
I go, Hunter's going to come back out and get this scissors lift. I go, here's a $50 bill.
You didn't.
Lose the keys.
So halfway down?
After you lock him in there. Because you got to go in and then lock the gate so that the gate will, and then the scissors. So Hunter sat in that scissors lift for about 30 minutes. Yeah, don't aggravate me.
Don't aggravate me.
I got a memory like an elephant.
A live one or a dead one?
And got a little vindictive streak in me.
So now you're still waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Oh,
now.
Hunter's going to get me back. It'll probably sometime in the next 10 years of my life, Hunter will do something and say, "Remember that time you locked me in the scissors lift?"
Is that right? I didn't know he got married.
Yeah, Hunter got married. I DJ'd his wedding. That was
3 years ago?
5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago.
Really? Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah, Hunter's 30 now, Joe.
Amazing.
Started working at this radio station at 19.
I remember.
He's 29 or 30, right around there.
Time flies when you're having fun.
You remember JJ LaSalva? I spoke to him.
Oh yeah, he went far.
Oh,
JJ.
he's big time. I spoke to him on text last week. He's he's the senior producer for the weekly NFL game for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Producer.
Yeah, he is the guy, the producer and director. He's the guy that makes all the calls on the NFL broadcast, the Jacksonville Jaguar games, on the Jacksonville Jaguar radio network.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he works for a radio station in Jacksonville that's the flagship station.
Yeah.
And he's in charge of that game.
Is he in front of the mic at all or not?
He gets in front of the mic every now and then. But JJ really liked doing the behind the scenes.
Yeah. It was.
He
good
really enjoyed that.
We were a good stepping stone for him.
Me and you, we're still
we
here
help
at
others.
WOCA, yeah.
We help others. It seems that way. We help others. That we're a stepping stone. I had a young man stop me Friday. He wants to come on intern with you. I said, well, email me and I'll see if Tom wants another intern here.
Let me tell you something.
He's 19 years old.
It ain't easy working for Tom.
Not for, even with.
Yeah, well, it's not easy working with Tom either.
Yeah, this
He's going to learn to run this board. You mean this board that Windows? Never mind.
Yeah, you don't.
Just leave it alone.
Leave it lie. Let it lie.
Send all aggravating emails to Dan at I will send him an email.
Yes, you will.
Mother piece of mother
meat. What?
Mother.
Yeah, rather fragger. Yeah, Fuddruckers and all that. Yes.
Oh, that's a good restaurant.
They're not around here anymore.
They're not.
They used to have one in Orlando.
They had one in Gainesville too.
I didn't try to go in. I went to one in Orlando. Very disappointed.
Yeah.
That's why they're not there anymore.
Well, I was disappointed with the restaurant we chose this week in Orlando.
I heard. It happens.
2 hours.
What?
2 hours.
To get what?
Shepherd's pie, bangers and mash, and fried chicken. And then they brought the shepherd's pie, the bangers and mash out, and didn't bring the fried chicken out.
You tell me where this place is so I don't go there.
It's the Pub at Point Orlando.
Oh, my goodness. You really are mad at that.
The Pub at Point Orlando.
The Pub, I don't know where that is. That's okay.
It's on iDrive.
Ah.
Halfway between Sand Lake and the Convention Center.
I know where you are.
It's where B.B. King's was.
Yeah.
B.B. King's and Lafayette's. They're no longer there. COVID canceled them.
Yeah, I know.
There's so many restaurants in Orlando canceled.
Yeah, I can't.
But by the way,
I drove by one here. I thought it was there. Nice building lit up at night because I went for a motorcycle ride yesterday. Beautiful day. And on the way back, I went by this restaurant and gone. And the one in Ocala, it's gone.
By the way,
what?
In my hand,
you have papers
right now.
Yes.
30 restaurants that closed in 2020 in Marion County because of COVID.
How many?
30.
Closed restaurants.
Closed permanently.
That's why the ones that are open should market with us so that people know that they're open.
Closed.
Let's wake up, people.
30 of them closed.
Yeah, permanently.
Permanently.
Yeah.
Because of COVID.
Sure.
Some of them may have been on your favorite list. Like I know Brewster's. I know you loved Brewster's.
They didn't close. They sold.
Right. But still, he got out because of COVID.
Yeah, but the other guy's doing well.
Yeah.
Again, he needs to market because nobody knows he's there.
Craft Cuisine.
They closed?
Closed.
What's there now?
Nothing.
Ooh.
It's just an empty building.
Here, you want to get a pen?
The Jimmy John's right there on 19th Street. Right there.
Right around. No.
Closed.
Get out of here.
Logan's Roadhouse.
I know.
Closed.
So, hey, you want to hear the bad part about that? I got a Logan's gift card that was given to me for Christmas.
Closed.
Closed.
Yeah. Ruby Doobies.
Ruby Doobies?
Yeah, Ruby Tuesday. The best soup and salad bar in town.
Gone.
Closed. Stevie B's that used to be right here.
They closed?
Closed.
I didn't know. Because it was a buffet kind of deal.
Yeah. Papa Pineapples. Closed. I love Papa. You know
what was it?
Cody's. Closed.
What was Papa Pineapples?
It was a
smoothie place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody's.
That's what I was talking about.
Closed.
The two of them.
Right. Cody's and Logan's.
No, I mean there's one here in Ocala.
Yeah, the one in the Village is still open.
Yeah, but there's another one in the Village that's closed.
Right. Yep.
On 42.
Yep. Closed. Feta downtown, the Greek restaurant downtown, closed.
Damn.
30 restaurants.
You got a few more times.
30 restaurants closed permanently.
Throw me some more.
One of my favorite restaurants, Crystal, closed.
I like those hamburgers.
I really liked them.
So Crystals and White Castle were they were a copy of each other. Yeah.
A place I would eat breakfast at a lot, Oasis Cafe, right out 200 on top of the world.
Yeah.
Closed. Right by the Lowe's out there on 200.
I know exactly where
Oasis closed.
Sheesh.
Silver Springs Restaurant, which was a
Staple.
mainstay in this community.
Oh, they
closed.
They closed. Oh.
Did you ever eat at Off the Hook Bar and Grill in Bellevue?
I don't eat fish.
Oh, well, Off the Hook Bar and Grill
Gone.
closed in Bellevue. The last Pizza Hut where you could sit down and eat in Marion County, not a Pizza Hut delivery.
Yeah.
But an actual
you can
sit down.
Closed.
Silver Spring Boulevard closed during COVID. And even big-time restaurants that you think would thrive, one of the Subways here in town, closed.
The one in Bellevue closed.
Right, because of COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, Aunt Fanny's in Bellevue, closed.
Really? It's gone.
Yep. Let me see what other ones you may know. Oh, Crossroads Country Kitchen, which was one of my favorite places to eat. It was out at the corner of 80th Avenue, World Equestrian Center out in that area.
Yeah.
And 40. Pepe's Mexicans out there, and then Crossroads Country Kitchen was right there.
Yep.
Right next to the convenience store.
Yep.
Closed. You don't think that it's been hard times for folks?
Oh.
In the restaurant and hospitality industry?
Well, there's some places like, I don't know. You're in the car, you're driving, and the place is still open, but you can't go inside and eat. And I'm going,
oh yeah,
the food that I want to order, you're not going to put it on your lap,
right?
And you're not going home. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Hey, caller, you got 30 seconds. Who's this? Hello, caller.
Hello, yeah. Aunt Fanny's in Bellevue wasn't closed due to COVID. It had a fire and they weren't able to rebuild.
Oh.
The family opened up a new place, which is a barbecue place up north of the sheriff's station on 441.
All right. Thanks for that information. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, our listeners know.
They know. They know. So, but still, a lot of places closed during the COVID pandemic shutdown.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of places. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the third hour. Actually, no, we're close. It's after, it'll be 10:30 or so. WOCA. The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
17 executive orders later, House Minority Leader Representative Kevin McCarthy, Republican from California, is giving President Biden low marks after his first week in office, arguing only America's adversaries are benefiting from his executive orders. It's Russia, China, our adversaries who are benefiting, not the American people, he said of Biden's executive orders. China continues to force its will on Taiwan, this time Taiwan airspace on Sunday by flying 15 fighter jets between mainland Taiwan and the Protus Islands in the South China Sea. Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador announced Sunday evening that he's tested positive for COVID-19. Obrador tweeted that he has mild symptoms and is receiving medical treatment. The NFL Super Bowl teams have been determined. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be played February 7th on CBS. Thanks for listening. This is USA Radio News.
The new year is here, and the time is now to capitalize on the tech boom in the U.S. markets. The red-hot e-commerce